What if one small change in your daily coffee routine could help support more stable blood sugar levels throughout the day? Before your next sip, there's something important to understand. It's not a special supplement. It's not a complicated system, and it doesn't cost anything. It's simply about coffee, the same coffee you already drink, and one detail that changes everything: when and how you drink it. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll understand how a simple adjustment can support your energy, your metabolism, and how your body handles glucose, especially if you're over 60 or caring for someone who is. Let's start with something most people don't realize. Every morning, your body is already active before you even get out of bed. Hormones begin to rise, preparing you for the day. Part of that process includes releasing a small amount of glucose into your bloodstream so you have energy. This is completely natural. But what happens next depends on your habits. Many people reach for coffee immediately after waking up. No water, no food, just coffee. It feels right. It feels normal. It's part of the routine. But this is where things quietly shift. When coffee is consumed on an empty stomach, caffeine can amplify your body's natural morning response. Instead of a gradual rise in energy, your system may experience a sharper spike. And over time, repeated spikes can make it harder for your body to maintain balance. You might notice it as mid-morning fatigue, a sudden drop in energy, or feeling hungry again sooner than expected. These are subtle signals, easy to ignore, but they matter. Now let's take a step back and understand why. Think of your body as a system that's constantly trying to stay balanced. When you eat, glucose enters your bloodstream. Your body responds by helping that glucose move into your cells to be used as energy. But when this process happens too quickly or too often, your system becomes less efficient. Instead of smooth energy, you get fluctuations. And this is where small habits, repeated every day, begin to shape long-term patterns. Now let's talk about coffee itself. Coffee is not the problem. In fact, coffee contains natural compounds that can support how your body processes glucose. Some of these compounds may slow the absorption of sugar when used correctly. But here's the key. The benefit depends on timing, and this is where most people get it wrong. Let's go through the 3 most common habits that may work against you. First, drinking coffee immediately after waking up. We already touched on this, but it's important. Right after waking up, your body is already in a stimulated state. Adding caffeine at that exact moment can push it further. Instead, try this simple adjustment. Wake up, drink a glass of water, give your body 30 to 60 minutes. Then eat something light, ideally something with protein: eggs, yogurt, cheese, or any simple protein source. Then have your coffee. This small shift helps your body respond more gradually and can support more stable energy. Second, adding sugar or sweeteners. This one seems small, but it has a big impact. When sugar is added to coffee, it creates a rapid rise in blood glucose. That rise is often followed by a drop. This pattern, rise and fall, is what leads to unstable energy. Some artificial sweeteners may also influence how your body regulates metabolism over time. A better approach is to gradually reduce sweetness, not all at once, step by step. Let your taste adapt. Most people are surprised how quickly they adjust. Third, drinking coffee late in the day. Caffeine stays in your system longer than you think. Even if you don't feel alert, it may still be affecting your body. And here's why that matters. Your body does important regulation work during sleep. This includes how it manages glucose. If your sleep is lighter or disrupted, that process becomes less effective. You may wake up feeling tired, even after enough hours of sleep. So a simple guideline is this: try to keep your last coffee earlier in the day. Now let's shift to what works better. Because this isn't about removing coffee, it's about using it more wisely. There are 3 moments where coffee may be more supportive. First, after breakfast. Not immediately after waking up, but after your body has had a chance to settle. This creates a more stable response and smoother energy. Second, before your main meal. A small cup of plain coffee before eating may help slow how quickly sugars from food are absorbed. This helps avoid sharp spikes and supports a more gradual response. Third, after light movement. After walking or any physical activity, your muscles are more ready to use glucose efficiently. This creates a window where your body can handle glucose better. Coffee during this time may support that process. Now let's talk about something important. Coffee works best as part of a bigger picture. No single habit works alone. Think of it as a combination. Movement, even a simple daily walk, can make a difference. Your muscles help use glucose more effectively when they're active. Nutrition, meals that include protein help support steady energy and reduce fluctuations. Sleep, quality sleep allows your body to reset and maintain balance. When these three work together, the effect becomes much stronger. Now let me share something I've seen many times. People often think they need something complicated, a strict diet, a major change. But in reality, it's often small adjustments that create consistency. And consistency is what shapes results. Now I want you to think about your own routine. How do you usually drink your coffee? Right after waking up? With sugar? Late in the day? There's no judgment here, only awareness, because awareness is the first step. You don't need to change everything today. Choose one small adjustment. Maybe tomorrow you start with water first, or you wait before your first cup, or you reduce sugar slightly. Small steps are easier to maintain, and when something becomes consistent, that's when it begins to matter. Now here's something I want you to remember. Your body is always trying to support you. It adapts, it adjusts, it responds to what you do every day. When you feel tired, when your energy drops, when something feels off, those are signals, not problems, signals. And often they don't require drastic solutions. Sometimes it's something as simple as changing the timing of your coffee. If this helped you see your routine in a different way, share it with someone who might benefit. A parent, a friend, someone who's been feeling low energy without knowing why. And tell me in the comments, what's one change you're going to try first? I read every comment, and your experience might help someone else notice something in their own routine. In the next video, we'll talk about everyday foods that may affect blood sugar more than most people expect, and what to choose instead. Until then, take care of yourself, stay consistent with small habits, and I'll see you in the next one.